Hey, how's it going, everybody? Ah, water. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I love this. I love when there's already questions in there because then as soon as I hit play or as soon as I hit start broadcast, it's like bam, bam, bam. All the questions come in. All right, we'll give it a few minutes because I know there were a few people that were messaging me saying like, I'm absolutely gonna make it this time. All right, so let's get one quick housekeeping thing out of the way. First of all, if you can hear me, super helpful, always helpful. If you can just type a yes or yes, I can hear you, or what's going on, Brian, or what are you doing today? I don't know. Anything in there is always good because that way you can hear me and that lets me know. Real quick housekeeping thing. So yes, Sam made it. He's like, yes. And I'm going to absolutely get to your question. I'm like chomping at the bit. I already got some good stuff to share with you. So what was I saying? I got distracted. I get easily distracted. Oh, right. So housekeeping. So this is going to be, again, it's going to be a daily thing every single day. And when I say that, I'm wondering, what about weekends? So I'm going to try weekends. I'm going to see what the feedback's like. I'm going to see who shows up. I may send out an email tomorrow just to let you guys know, hey, I'm going to be live on the weekends also. And feel free to join. If turnout is just like nobody shows up, then all good. I get it. But I do want to give it a shot because I really would love to just kind of always be sharing some really cool content with you guys. And hopefully you guys appreciate it. And then as far as making it like better, so I know a lot of people I'm getting tons of emails, and I appreciate you guys giving me the feedback saying that you guys aren't able to see these, or some people are signing up and then when they click on the link, it expires and it says like the recording's gone. So before I go live, if you hit click reminder, you'll get a reminder I'm about to go live. And if you ever click the link that I send out before I go live or when I'm live, it works. As soon as I stop going live, it'll show up in our group in eCom Underground. So just keep that in mind. But I'm coming up with a better system. Hopefully, I come up with something that is a little bit easier to keep track of. And my main thing was, like we always say, ready, fire, aim. I had the idea, and I think this would be really awesome. So let me just go ahead and implement it, and then we'll figure out the details later. So let's see. All right. So today, we're going to talk about sales funnels, one of my favorite topics to talk about. And I thought I actually was doing a training today. I did a live training on sales funnels, and I thought, you know what? I want to talk about sales funnels and why every single e-commerce business needs them. Like, hands down, there's no question about it. You have to have sales funnels in your business. Why do I say that? One big reason. Conversion rates. Hands down, conversion rates through a sales funnel will always be better than through your Shopify store or through your standalone web store, whatever, BigCommerce, whatever platform you're using. Funnels will always boost conversions. They're not mutually exclusive. You can use them together. In fact, Shopify had an article that came out a while ago. It was in their blog a few months back that was like, why every Shopify store needs a sales funnel. The best way I can explain it is imagine the difference between a Costco and a personal shopper. A Costco, there's a bunch of stuff everywhere. You have a cart. You can throw a whole bunch of things in the cart, right? Whatever you see in the rafters, you throw them up, or in whatever those things are, you just throw them up and you can throw it in there. And then you can load up your cart and check out. But contrast that to a sales funnel where people can, a personal shopper where someone will walk you through the process and will ask you, hey, if they see you're a man, they're gonna take you to the mail section. If you say, oh, what are you looking for this evening, or for what are you shopping for? Oh, I have a dinner date tonight. Okay, cool. I know you got to look a little dressier, and they can walk you through the process and give you offers that are super congruent and relevant with what you're looking for now. So that's why conversion rates will always be higher, because you're literally just giving people exactly what they want, and you can test very quickly to see what offer works with what combination. That's where like ClickFunnels comes in. Which, talking about ClickFunnels, I have one thing I'm probably gonna want you guys to take a look at. So the question from Sam that came in, awesome question. And let me go ahead, I'm just gonna get one thing here. Actually, I'll get this later on. So the question was, I'll just repeat it. So it's long, but the main thing is, his thing is his price point. So Sam, your price point in products is right at that like $20 price point. And you're concerned that the cost, basically you got to drive traffic there. And there's a lot of different ways to drive traffic. We're going to talk about all kinds of ways to drive traffic. Facebook is amazing. Most of the people who try to drive Facebook traffic probably don't know what they're doing, and they're like, it doesn't work. It's too much competition. What's happening is people are just yelling louder than each other, and the louder you yell, the more you pay, because you're just not, your message isn't resonating, so you're just paying more and more and more. When you can figure out how to actually do targeting, which is that first domino we talked about, and do it effectively, you don't have to scream. You can actually just tell people, you can grab their attention and get them to come and take action. So we'll talk about that in detail later, but I get what you're saying. You're like, all right, we got to drive traffic, and let's say we're paying for it. What about the cost, the actual cost of goods? Like, I mean, when it comes in, I have to pay for traffic. I got to sell the product. I have costs involved. So how do I actually make any money in this? And I love the price point of your product, by the way. I love that it's in the health space. I love everything about this, which you probably are thinking works against you. And my answer, and sorry, his ultimate question is, how does sales funnel apply for him? He's really interested in learning how to use them. He's just not really sure. And he understands, he'd really like to do something off of Amazon if possible, like on and off. So I'm going to talk about the off Amazon side. All right. So here's the cardinal rule. Write this down. Everybody, write this down. When you're using a funnel with physical products, when you sell them, when you are selling them this thing, like this case for a hard drive, external drive, the next thing you try to sell them is more of these. You always try to sell multiple products. If I was selling you information, I would never try to sell you the information again. It makes absolutely no sense. If I was selling you, a Facebook course, let's say, how to optimize ads and how to have killer Facebook ads, and you bought the course, great. You bought the offer. The last thing I'm gonna do is try to give you the offer again, right? Physical products, 100% of the time. So one of the best things you can do, and let's say you're doing a free plus shipping model on the front end. It doesn't cost you twice as much to ship 2 of these. It doesn't cost you 3 times as much to ship 3, 4 times as much to ship 4, and so on. But you want to give them at least the option to buy 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Statistically, and it's funny because I had someone else confirm this. We've seen this across the board in our data, but I had a completely different seller, like pretty high level seller, who I think they did like 30 million last year through sales funnels, confirmed the exact same thing, which is wild. Just under 40% of people will take option number 1. So what does that mean? That means that the other 60% are taking at least one of the other options, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And that's just on the front end. The front end, that's it. This doesn't include the upsell when I try to actually sell them something to fill this in. And if you aren't yet able to sell them the thing that you put inside of here, that's fine. There's a lot of ways you can go ahead and start offering it. You could do a free plus shipping. You could do like a product arbitrage where you're sourcing it somewhere else cheaper. You act as the middleman. You maybe make a little cut. You can do an affiliate offer where you partner with someone else. You could do something like an Amazon affiliate offer. And we won't go into that. It's a little bit different strategy, a little more advanced. But what you can do is, at the very least, you just partner with somebody who does sell this, and you make a commission, because it makes a great middle product. But I'm going to tell you right now, especially in the health space, you could sell a lot of the same products, hands down. I don't know if it's a supplement or not. If it's a supplement, even better. People will they'll buy 1, then they'll buy the 3-pack, then they'll buy like a year's supply, a 12-pack, all boom, 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 one after another. So there's a lot of other things you can do. We can tie information in here to increase our margins. That's another effective strategy. But the bottom line is, absolutely, with the one product, between offering multiple quantities and offering finding a good affiliate to partner with, which is not hard to do, somebody who does offer the product that you could easily fit into there, you can make yourself a nice chunk of change, which basically doing nothing but presenting the offer. So hopefully that helps. And that's where I would start. There's a lot of other sort of ways we can test things, but that would be like step 1 that I would start. If you're selling on Amazon, at the very least, use some kind of bridge page where you're at least capture an email before you send them into Amazon, which obviously I'm not a huge fan of, but I get it. I get how the game works, and I think a good way to sort of start weaning off the Amazon. I don't know. We'll keep it G-rated. Weaning off of Amazon a little bit is to kind of use a bridge page, collect an email, and then make them an offer on the thank you page. Send them off to Amazon. You could even make a little upsell on the thank you page. So if you give them one coupon, you can say, hey, as a special gift, we're going to give you an additional item. You can give them an additional coupon. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff you can do there, but at the very least, get the email before you send them off to Amazon. That's a really easy funnel to build. And what I'm looking for is I'm just looking for the link for the sign up, because we still have, I think we're still running it. Maybe I shut that down. Let me have a look, because I have a free like mini course that I was offering, but I think I may have. Anyway, I'll take a look here, see if I can drop that in the link. If I find it, I'll drop it in the comments. So I don't know if that helps. Hopefully it does. And definitely you're in a good place. And that $20 price point, I don't know what your product is exactly, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. So hopefully that helps. All right, well, we got a few of you on here. If you have any other questions, let me know. Always feel free to drop your comments below. And we always talk about call to action. And my call to action for you is, if you get any value out of this, if this is helpful at all, if this helps you think differently, it kind of opens your mind to another possibility. Two things. One, post questions. Let me know what else you want to hear about, because I would love to share with you a lot of stuff. And I have a lot of ideas already written down. I just kind of schedule out what I want to talk about. But I always want to address what's pressing in your mind. So make sure you write comments and say, hey, it'd be really cool if you can cover this. And I can share some ideas around that, or things that are working for us. And the other thing is, tell your friends, tell other sellers, go into other groups, and let people know if you're getting value from this. If me showing up every single day, sharing content with you, sharing something valuable for you is helpful, then please, I ask that you share our group. And I've made it really, really easy, so you don't have to go copy a link. If you just tell them to go to joinecomunderground.com. So just join ecomunderground.com. It'll redirect them right to here. So join ecomunderground.com. It'll redirect them to our group, our community, and they can join. They can be a part of what we're doing here. So that's my I try to give value, and then that's my ask. So if you find anything helpful here, otherwise, let's see. Awesome info, Brian. All right, cool, Sam. If I'm selling off Amazon on my own funnel, can Amazon still fulfill my orders? Yes, they can. It is exactly what I teach inside of my eCom funnel system course. So the eCom funnel system is basically teaching you soup to nuts, like everything you need to know. If you knew nothing, how to figure out how to find targeted traffic, how to make congruent offers, the right funnel strategy for your audience and for your product, like that combination, how to then create a just killer funnel that is nice and optimized and has all kinds of bells and whistles, call outs, things that we've proven over and over help conversions, both in my funnels, but also in the masterminds I'm in, like all the data that keeps coming in, which would blow your mind how many things other entrepreneurs are testing and then we implement and they work, even across niches. So it shows you that. There's a full Facebook traffic course in there and shows you how to drive the traffic, really optimize the right way, set up your campaigns the right way, which is kind of the main thing. And then we have a bonus copywriting module. I brought in Jim Edwards. He's like legend. I mean, one of those guys, those guys you pay like $50,000 to write a sales letter. You may have not heard of those guys, but they exist. I brought him in and we came together and did a copywriting module, a bonus copywriting module, because I consider myself a decent copywriter, but he's like world class. So anyway, that whole thing is called eCom Funnel System, and that's what we offer. But yes, you can, what you're talking about, the fulfilling your orders, it's actually not difficult at all. So you use them as your kind of as 3PL, your third party logistic company. But the good thing is, because one thing people always wonder is like, but wait, I'm going to get hammered on fees. You don't pay the referral fee, because if you're off Amazon and they found it through your funnel and you drove the traffic, Amazon they remove the 15% referral fee and they just fulfill the order for you. And it's all synced up like via API. So literally they come in, they place the order, some things happen on the back end and your order gets shipped from Amazon. Like you don't have to do anything on your end. And again, you don't pay that 15% because they didn't find your product or buy it on Amazon. They bought it over here, and Amazon just acts as like the warehouse that ships stuff. So hopefully that helps. He says, I want in. All right. So I talked about it before, and then occasionally I'll do like a presentation on it, and we'll open the card and do an offer. I'll drop a link in here and let you know what it is. If you want in, I'm happy to have you. It's a cool group. You'll love it. It's a smaller group, a little more tight. It's not 5,000 people. It's a smaller group, and yeah, we just share ideas. Everyone's been through the course, and we just keep kind of testing things and seeing what's working. But yeah, I'll drop a link, and if you're interested, you can have a look. Otherwise, guys, that's all I've got. Like I said, I try to keep these short, but I try to do them every single day consistently. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Make sure anyone else that you think could benefit from this, have them go to joinecomunderground.com. They can be a part of our community, and make sure that you click the reminder so you can make it for tomorrow's eCom Underground Daily number 5. Very cool. These are starting to add up. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk tomorrow. Bye.